Hey YouTubers, it's Tony, and many of you have sent me questions wanting to know where is your gear shift solenoid located on your Nissan Altima, and you wanted to know if you can replace just the gear shift solenoid. Well guys, I contacted the dealership and the answer would be no. They don't sell just the gear shift solenoid, and this is what the gear shift solenoid looks like, guys. This gear shift solenoid in the gear shift assembly, it is one unit, guys. The dealership wants anywhere from $500 to $600 for it. I've seen them online for about $450. Pop this cover off. Guys, there's nothing really wrong with your gear shifter assembly except for the solenoid has failed. How does the solenoid work, guys? When you put your foot on the brake, put your key in ignition and start the car, a signal is sent in this gear shift solenoid and it actually pushes to release the lock. So that's how that works. Where's the gear shift solenoid typically located, guys? It's located on the bottom of the gear shift assembly. Remember I said your gear shift assembly still works. Remember you've seen in many videos where you have to push something into this hole to release the gear shift lock. That's what you're actually pushing down right there, guys. As a quick fix right quick, what you can do, I drilled 2 holes in the top of the gear shift lock, and I drilled a hole on the bottom of the gear shift assembly. What you can do is a permanent fix, guys. Take some strong wire, or however you're going to do this, and you want to tie the lock down in the downward position. You must make sure it's secure so it stays down and never comes back up. Then you won't have to go through sticking something in the hole anymore to shift your gears. But keep in mind, this is a safety lock, guys. That's why you're not able to shift it out of park without putting your foot on the brake. If you take this route, you can accidentally bump your car into gear. So you won't have to put your foot on the brake pedal to shift the gear. It'll just go into park or gear anytime. So just be mindful of that. That's one thing you can do. The next thing you can do, guys, is you can go to the junkyard and purchase a new or used gear shift assembly for your vehicle. 9 times out of 10, the gear shift assembly and solenoid are going to work just fine. They are about $25 at the junkyard. And again, the dealership wants like $500 to $600 for a new one. I have a video out there, as well as many others, that will show you how to take this stuff apart and put it back together. Guys, this is really easy. It's simple. It's only held in by 4 screws and a connector. Okay, just that easy. Well, back to your question as to whether the gear shift solenoid can be replaced. Well, if you're willing to go to the junkyard, guys, and tackle this process, meaning take a gear shift assembly out, you can do one of 2 things. I cut these wires, guys, so they can be spiced up. They're color-coded. You can just take a gear shift solenoid off of an old gear shift assembly from the junkyard, bring it home and wire it up to your old one if you want. But before doing all that, be honest with you, you can just purchase a new one. Like I said, it's about $25 to purchase a new one. And just remember, this little cover just snaps on, snaps off, and that's it. If you decide to go to the junkyard and get a used gear shift assembly, before you take yours out, just make sure you snap a couple pictures of how your gear shift assembly sits in there. Again, it's really easy. Like I said, it's just bolted down by 4 10mm bolts. You have an electrical connector here. You're going to have these holes are for the wiring harness that runs alongside of it. You just take a pair of needle nose pliers and squeeze on this side and then pull the harness free. And that's it, guys. Just be careful. And when you're removing the top cover, this light bulb is attached to the bottom of it, guys. So be careful when you're taking it up. Just be careful. Pull it up slowly until you detach this, and you just basically just turn it to lock it in, turn it to release it. So I hope I've answered your questions, guys. Again, this is pretty easy. The solenoid, although it's not made to be replaced, you can cut the wire and spice it up to your own at home if you took one from the junkyard. So hope the video helps, guys. Hope that I have answered your questions. And again, this is a gear shift solenoid for an Altima from about the year 2000, I think, up to like 2008 or so. But you'll make that determination when you pull yours apart. Thanks for watching, guys. Take care.